Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of Pop Culture Primas.
Woo!
How was your Halloween?
It was good.
It was good. Lincoln had a
What
good
did
time?
you do? Yes.
Yes.
It was actually nice out.
Good.
So I was worried because it was like rainy and cold majority of the week. And then Sunday rolled around and I still layered him up. So luckily I was able to fit like 3 layers under his like little robe thing that he was because he was Baby Yoda. And then his pants were like flannel lined and he still had to wear a hat. So it kind of like threw off the costume. He wasn't happy about that, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But everyone was giving away the best candy.
Really?
Amazing candy, like king size candy bars, like how you did with the treat bags. Like everything was like pre-made. There was a house, like we went like maybe like 4 or 5 blocks, and then his bucket was full. So we like came back, like it was within an hour, really, because not every house was doing it.
Right.
But they literally had, I wish I could describe how big this like giant block of chocolate was. It was like the Hershey's cookies and cream.
Oh my goodness.
And they had it there. And I think they put it out because they saw Lincoln coming and everyone loved his costume. Every time he came around, everyone was just like laughing. Because somebody had came out and like put it in the bucket. And then they're like, go ahead, like you can take it. And he like looked at me. I was like, take it. Yeah. And he's like, I don't want that. And I was like, okay, don't take it then. He like grabbed like a little Kit Kat or something. I was like, thank you.
Boy, you take that.
I know, good stuff.
Oh.
But I bought these like Party City masks, Mandalorian ones. It wasn't like the Mandalorian. It was like Mandalorian like cops or something.
Yeah.
And I sent you a picture. And I might post it on our TikTok. I was like, what the fuck happened to my face? Because I'm just smiling in the picture with Lincoln. I'm just like doing a selfie. And I'm just like, my eyes like bug-eyed. My teeth look like chiclets. Like you just pick them off.
You just
like
see all teeth.
It's just all teeth. And I think it's because you can't tell like where my front teeth are.
Yeah.
Like I think because it was like covering like that front tooth seam. And it just looks so weird. So I might post that with like that Wendy Williams audio where it's just like, James, did you hear that? I'm just like, yeah, my weird fucking face. Oh. Anyway, it was fun.
Oh,
how was your Halloween?
It was good. I had exactly the right amount of treat bags. I made 100 treat bags and exactly 100 of them were enough. So by the time, everyone started around, I want to say like 6. It was like very slow moving. It was like one here, one there. I'm like, oh my God, did I make all these treat bags for no reason? And then the second the sun like completely disappeared, everybody was out. Everybody. Yeah. But everyone was taking pictures of my table. Mm-hmm. I was so excited. My little table that I set out with the treats. I put my little Halloween decor stuff and lights and everything. And everyone's like, oh my God, this is so cute. People were taking pictures. I always have like a little thing of hand sanitizer and like people lose their minds over that. It was great. But Dennis is determined to be the house next year. Good. So across from us, what they do is on the side, this year they did it on the side of the house. Last year they did it on the garage. They'll put a Halloween movie like projecting like playing. Oh, wow. And then these people who I've never seen, I didn't even know anyone lived in this other house who are like you could see them from our driveway. They had a bonfire going on in their driveway.
Yeah, someone else had like a fire pit. Yes. And I was just like, are they roasting marshmallows? But it was just like to keep warm.
Yeah.
But so I just thought that was cool.
So Den's like, okay, we are doing that. He goes, we are getting a cooler, filling it with cheap beers, handing it out to the parents, whoever wants beers. He's like, you're going to do the treat bags. He's like, we're going to have spooky music. We're going to have, like, he wants to go all out. I'm like, I finally converted him into being a Halloween lover. I am so happy. So he's like determined. Awesome. He wants to be that house next year. But yeah, I was so excited. Everything went smoothly. I was Wednesday Addams. I saw other little Wednesday Addams running around. They were so cute. But yeah, it was so much fun. It was a good Halloween.
I saw a TikTok of like these like Halloween dads that take it like really seriously, and it sounds like Dennis is on his way there. Yes. But like he'll compare notes year over year. He's like, last year we had 62 kids and like this year we're only at 43. Like what's going on? Like what's happening to the neighborhood? And then another guy made the like not like a slide, but all the kids got 2 liters. So they would give out 2 liters as like their Halloween treat. And they would throw it down this like tube to the kids. So like they were on like the second floor balcony or something. And then the dad just shoots the 2 liter down. And I know, crazy. I'm like, that's fun. But I'm like, can you imagine taking your kids trick or treating and then you have to carry a 2 liter pop?
Seriously, I'd be so pissed.
I didn't sign up for this. Like, candy in the bucket, please.
Like, I'm just going to leave this here. If we happen to wander back, maybe I'll grab it.
Right.
Maybe I'll grab it.
We also had the dogs last weekend, too. And I had sent you a TikTok, and I said, just for reference, just remember this video because I have a story to tell you. The TikTok that I sent you were like 2 babies, like toddlers. And everything is just happening at the same time. So, like, one, like, drops their water and, like, tries to pick it up, is struggling. And at the same time, the other one's drinking their water and then, like, starts coughing and, like, choking. And it's just, like, everything at the same time with these 2 kids. So Friday was just, like, a gross day. I didn't want to do anything. I think I had snapped you earlier that day. I'm like, I just really want nachos. So I ordered nachos.
Yes, I said get the nachos.
I wanted to like eat in bed. So I was like, Lincoln, we're going to just eat in bed and then go to bed. Yeah. Like that's the plan. And Betty and Bam, just we're here. So, Lincoln did not take a nap that day and he was starting to get a little sloppy. So he gets like real loose with the body and like just real clumsy. And he was FaceTiming Julian at the time. And I'm like getting the food set up and I had opened some salsa and I put it like next to the nachos. So I got nachos and I got Lincoln a taco. And cosmically, I don't know how it happened. Lincoln like barrel rolls his body onto the bed and his head just dips right into the salsa. And as he's doing, I'm like, Lincoln, 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 Lincoln. And he's not hearing me. And then he sits up and it's just like salsa on his head. And then it starts dripping down into his eyes. So then he starts crying. I'm like, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. And I'm like, we have to call it back. And I just like ran to the bathroom. I'm like splashing cold water on his face. And then he's like, like it's cold. I'm like, I'd rather be cold than burn your retinas. So like, whatever. It's not his eyes anymore, but there's still salsa in his hair. Yeah. So I like throw him in the bathtub. And then I go back into the room to go get him just like clothes when he comes out of the bath. And there's Bam on the bed eating the food. And I'm like, Bam, get down. What are you doing? He ate the whole fucking taco in a matter of like seconds. Like I literally washed the stuff out of his eye, put him in the bathtub in his clothes. Like the bath wasn't on. I'm like, just stand here, drip your salsa there. And then I went to go get him clothes and Bam is on the bed eating the food. I was like, fuck me, dude. Like this all, because it all happened at the same time. Yeah. And then I texted B and I was like, hey, something. Like I didn't want to phrase it where it's like scary. I was like, but like this happened. Is he going to be okay? Because I'm like, the last thing I need now is like for Bam to get sick. Like Lincoln's fine. Like whatever, we washed it off. But it's like, now I don't know if this food's going to make Bam sick. Yeah. And he was like, oh my God. Honestly, like he'll be fine. At worst, like diarrhea or like some runny poop. Like, sorry about your food. I was like, it's fine. Sorry, I'm an idiot and thought I could like eat on my bed. But it was literally such a cluster in a matter of seconds. Oh no. And but that was like the most eventful part of the weekend. Honestly, it was fine otherwise. Yeah, that's the thing with dogs, especially if you have badass dogs who don't listen. You turn around and they grab your food. Yes. And it happens in seconds, seriously. Yeah. Like, because there's like buttons. My dog growing up would always bark when we ate because like he wanted the food. Yeah. But Bam and Betty weren't like that. Anytime we ate, they like were around, but like Bam wouldn't bark or anything. Like, I want your food. Yeah. And the fact that he jumped up, he saw an opportunity. Yep. And he took it real fast. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have so many stories of just like so many times where I've like cut up a piece of like French bread. I'm like, ooh, let me butter this up, blah, blah, blah. And then I turn around to like put the butter in the fridge and turn back and Ronnie just snatches it and eats my entire, I'm like, okay. That was my snack, but I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah, it happens all the time. These dogs they're quick, man. They're quick. Very quick. They're so quick. Ugh. It's super I thought kids were quick. Dogs, faster. Way faster. Dogs are way faster.
Little shit. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Where do we want to start? There's a lot that's happened in 2 weeks.
Yes.
I guess we'll just start from the beginning of what we have. So Brian Greenberg and Jamie Chung. Do you know who Brian Greenberg is?
Yes. When I first read this, I'm like, Brian. I saw Brian and Green. I'm like, Brian Austin Green, baby, what? But yes, Brian Greenberg. I know him from How to Make It in America.
Yes, he was in How to Make It in America. He was in the first season. I think he popped around in another season. I can't remember, of One Tree Hill. Everyone loved him. I think his name was he Jake? Oh my god, I can't remember his character's name, but everyone loved him. That's who everyone wanted Peyton Sawyer to be with, but that didn't happen. And he was also in this show. It's called October Road. It was such a good show, and then they just canceled
you told me about that.
Yes, I know I must have mentioned this show before. He was the main character, and the oh my god, what's her name? Donna Pinciotti.
Oh,
Lauren.
Yeah. Vaughn. No.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Donna Pinciotti from that 70s show. I'm blanking on her name. She's in it too. It was such a good show, and I can't remember if they made it to 2 seasons and then they cut it off, or they weren't able to make it to 2 seasons. But it's just like, you just don't know who the father is. Let's just leave it at that. And it makes me mad. Like,
oh, you need answers.
I don't know what happened.
Closure.
I need answers. Like, they just stopped it, but it was such a good show. But yes, no, he and Jamie Chung, they welcomed twins.
They've been married for a while, right?
Yes. I forgot that they were married. Like, they're just so quiet and like,
yeah, they're very low key.
Yeah, very low key. And then they just surprised everyone, like, oh, surprise, we had twins. So congratulations to them.
Twins. Good luck.
Yes. Let's talk about our favorite angel baby, Keanu Reeves. He gifted the stunt team $10,000 Rolex watches for the wrap of John Wick 4.
That's crazy.
Like, just like my heart. I just love him so much. Like, a lot of people just need to take example from him. He's just like an exceptional human being, and I love him. He's the greatest. So I saw that, and I just, my heart, I can't.
Yeah, because I know that, like, when it comes to money, like, he's not very money focused or materialistic at all. So a lot of the times he will donate like his salary to like organizations or like back to the like staff. But I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like, there are so many threads, and there's even, it's always popping up on my Facebook page. There's like a Keanu Reeves like appreciation page, basically, like where there are like thousands upon thousands of people on there. And just like so many threads of just the amazing things that he's done for like strangers. Like, I think I remember one where this girl, it was her first time, like she had just moved to California. It was her first, like, first time driving around. Her car, like, breaks down the side of the road, and this, somebody pulls over and they're helping her, and then she's like, why does this guy look so familiar? And he like waited with her until like AAA came and blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, oh my God, it's fucking Keanu Reeves. Are you kidding me right now?
Like, how would you not notice Keanu Reeves?
I know, right? He's probably wearing sunglasses. You can't really tell and whatnot, but it's just like, there's so many threads of just him just being awesome, like just helping people, and people are like, wait a second, that's Keanu Reeves. Like, what?
An amazing human.
Amazing human. So yes, we love him, and he's great. So in Hocus Pocus news, so if anyone doesn't know, Hocus Pocus 2 is happening. It's actually starting to film now, and I forget, are they filming near Salem? I forget where they're filming, but they've already created a set, like a little village. So I don't know if they're doing like flashbacks for like when before the witches were killed and whatnot, but they have already built like a little village town right now. It's so crazy. But in casting news, we have Tony Hale and Sam Richardson from Veep have joined the cast. And then Hannah Waddingham, who I absolutely love and adore. She's on Ted Lasso, and she, if you watch Game of Thrones, she's the shame lady with the bell. Shame.
No way.
Shame. Yes.
Oh my God.
She's so fucking great. I love her. She has been added to the cast too, so I'm excited. I have no idea what is going on with this part 2. So I don't know. Thora Birch, like pretty much everybody's coming back. So I don't know how this is going to take place or like what's going to happen.
What? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I'm excited because I love Tony Hale and Sam Richardson. They're freaking they're like my 2 favorite characters in Veep.
Who's Sam Richardson?
He played Richard. He was he became like the sperm donor for Catherine and Marjorie.
Also in Ted Lasso?
Sam Richardson. Oh yeah, he did appear in Ted Lasso. Yes, he's in like 1 or 2 episodes.
Okay,
but
I feel like I've seen him in things. But
yeah, he's in a bunch of little things, a lot of Comedy Central stuff. But my favorite is when he's in Veep because he plays Richard. He's like friends with Jonah, and then like at the end of the series, like he's like president.
Oh gosh,
it's so good. I love him. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm very curious to see how this is going to turn out.
Yes. In other casting news, they just announced that Ariana Grande and Cynthia Arrivo, I don't know why I don't correct her name, are casted in the Wicked movie.
Okay, I didn't know there was going to be a Wicked movie.
Me either.
I did not know this.
Me either. But I think that's good casting.
Okay. Well, who is the Cynthia person?
Cynthia Arrivo. If you see her, you will know.
Let's see.
So, again, correct. I can't even type who I want to see.
Let me see.
Okay,
I know
as an actress. Yeah, you've seen her.
Yes.
She's been in a lot of stuff. She's a great actress, and I don't know if I've ever heard her sing, but apparently she's got the pipes. And we know Ariana Grande does. She's a Broadway musical baby anyway, so I'm excited to see that. Okay. Have you seen Wicked?
I've never seen Wicked.
I saw it, when I was younger. It was good. So I'm happy. It's
mainly about the sisters, the witches, right? Mm-hmm. Is Dorothy at all in there? It's just their origin story.
It's before Wizard of Oz.
Okay, so their origin story. Okay. I'm sure I could find like a recording of a performance or something like that because I would like to see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Idina Menzel.
Yeah, she's
and Kristen Chenoweth.
Yes.
Were in the original.
Okay, I knew that. I've just never seen it. Okay, I'll look into that. I would like to see it because I've never seen Broadway. Ooh.
It's my heat. It's my heat. You know the drill.
Yes. I've never seen like Broadway stuff before, and I'm really upset. I would like to see things, but I've never.
Ever?
Wait. Yeah, never.
Oh my God, we have to take you to the theater.
Yes.
What?
Yes. So I would love to see Phantom of the Opera because that's just like it's Phantom of the Opera. I've seen the movie with Emmy Rossum. What else is there? What are other big things? I don't know Broadway stuff.
There's like Jersey Boys, Mamma Mia.
I would love to see Mamma Mia. I would love to see Jersey. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that I would like to see. I've never seen it, so you know what? I need to go. I need to do this.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go with you.
Okay, cool. We're gonna do this. Let's go to New York.
Yeah.
You have to go to New York for that, right?
There was some stuff here.
Right?
Like Hamilton was here, Jersey Boys was here. I don't know if Broadway's back in Chicago, but I know it's back in New York.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to make a Broadway trip.
Okay.
We're going to plan for that because I need to see it.
Do you want to talk about this Zayn Malik, Yolanda Hadid thing first?
Yeah. What are your thoughts? What's going on here?
I don't know. This honestly came out of nowhere.
It did.
But... And the fact that they settled everything already, too, like, everything has been, like, settled court-wise because he pled no contest or something like that.
Okay. So, really quick, for those who don't know, Yolanda Hadid is Gigi Hadid's mom. Mm-hmm. She's on Real House. Do you know which housewife that she's been on?
Probably Beverly Hills.
Yeah, it's got to be Beverly Hills. And Zayn, does he go Malik or Malik? Malik. Apparently got into an altercation. She claims that he hit her. Mm-hmm. He says it was verbal, and I don't know, did he admit to pushing her into a dresser, or did that just come out that he didn't hit her and she's claiming he pushed her into a dresser or something like that?
I think everything is what was claimed or alleged from her.
Okay.
I don't think he said anything. I think he did say, like, how he, like, came at her verbally.
Yeah, called
her names and stuff.
I will say this. I don't, obviously, not there, don't know them, don't know anyone. I'm not a fan of her, though. because of clips that I've seen of how she speaks to her daughters about their weights, about like, you know, just things like that. It's just like gross to me. She just seems like a gross human being to me. When I'm sorry, I just don't like it. And she does, again, in my opinion, would seem the type to just
white woman tears.
Yeah. Yes, crocodile tears for sure.
Yes, and I feel like you should always believe people when they say, especially when they've been assaulted.
Yes.
However, she has a trail of crying wolf. So
yes.
I guess there was a scene in one of like the Real Housewives where somebody was talking to her. This person was very calm, and they like gently like touched her arm, like to say like Yolanda, like I'm trying to tell you this, and she said, "Do not put your hands on me. How dare you put your hands on me?" And like instantly like flipped the script, and like this person's like, "What?" Like I get it, like I get like a personal boundary, but she was making it seem like this person put their hands on her, like was trying to like hurt her. So I don't know what to believe. It's sad that I feel like this was what caused them to break up.
Yeah.
Because it was like one in the same about this coming out, and then that they're co-parenting now.
Yeah.
So
and it all apparently all stemmed from Yolanda sharing a picture of the baby, which you have no business doing. That's not your child's. You need to respect the parents'
Didn't she also announce her pregnancy?
Yes, she's the one that like gave everything away. And I think was it her that announced that it was a girl or something, or hinted that it was a girl?
Probably.
But I think she for sure is the one that like spilled the beans about the pregnancy.
Spilled beans.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just from the clips.
She seems like the type of mother. Yeah.
Yeah. The clips that I've seen, because my mom used to watch it, and I remember like this is a freaking pill. I would not want to deal with her. So yeah, that's really tough. That's really upsetting. Very upsetting because a kid's involved.
Boundaries are definitely blurred with her. Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. So that has led to Gigi and Zayn breaking up. In some more upsetting news, 300 injured, 8 dead after a crowd surged the stage at Travis Scott's Astroworld.
Sorry.
Wow.
Dramatic effect there. So we record these on Sundays, and this was as of Saturday night?
Last night, yeah.
And Astroworld or Astrofest has been Travis Scott's thing. Right?
Yeah, it's in Texas. Obviously, last year it was canceled. So this year everyone's like excited. So did you hear that earlier in the day at like 2:00, people without tickets surged the gates, the VIP line in to get in?
Yes, and it was terrifying.
Yeah, and he has been convicted twice since 2015 of inciting the crowd to ambush the stage. Twice.
All of it could have been avoided. Absolutely. All of it could have been stopped. There's been so many videos of showing from different angles of not only is he able to see a lot of what's going on, but his people came up to him and told him something.
Wasn't the ambulance in the crowd? Like in Kylie posted a video. The ambulance is in the middle of the crowd, and is he still performing? Why are you still performing when you see an ambulance in the crowd?
Yes, that is it's not his responsibility to like focus on like, but it is that these people are there to see you.
Yeah, you can see that. You can see what's happening. I just don't understand how you could just be so oblivious. Like he continued for 30 minutes.
And Drake came out too.
Yeah.
In the midst of that. And yeah, I don't think he was oblivious. I think he was feeding off of it to the point that it was scary.
Yeah.
Like he got so high off of all these people just fucking literally like losing their minds.
You know what? That's the kind of vibe I get from him. And the thing is, I still have not heard a single fucking song from this guy. I don't know any of his music.
I don't know if I could name anything or if I could even point out his voice if I did hear it.
Same. So Dennis, because I said to him, I'm like, he goes, you never heard it? He goes, I've heard a few of his stuff. I'm like, well, I don't listen to the radio like at all. I never have the radio on. It's always my Spotify or a podcast. I never listen to the radio. Dennis is always in the car and he'll like go back and forth. So he pulled up a song. He's like, you can't tell me you've never heard this. I'm like, I swear on my life, I've never heard this because it was a very unique sound. I'm like, I've never heard this before. Like, this is my first time. And and he showed me, he's like, look, it had like 1.5 billion downloads or listens on Spotify. I'm like, I've never heard this man before. In all these years that he's been with Kylie, never once have heard his music.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe the song that Dennis showed you, I probably heard if it's like somewhat popular.
I have no idea.
But the fact that there's 8 people dead from one night at a concert.
There was a 10-year-old too. What is a 10-year-old doing there? I'm sorry.
I guess there were a lot of kids there with their actual parents.
One of the people that passed away was a 14-year-old boy.
Yes. So I didn't know if the 10-year-old actually passed away because the youngest I saw was 14.
Yeah, I think the 10-year-old was injured from what I've been reading.
Hopefully, but at the same time, ages from 14 to 27, people lost their lives because this person couldn't just stop the show. Yeah. Because they were just like, they felt so empowered in that moment that they felt like they were more important than these people's lives. It was just like an utter disregard for human life. And that is just sickening to me. Yeah. Because there's so many videos that I've seen and those poor security guards are literally frightened, like out of their eyes. You can see it in their eyes that they've never seen anything like this before and they don't know what to do. Yeah. Like kids were doing CPR on kids. Like they were doing it wrong. Like these people, because what happened with the crowd surge, and also this is something that they're looking into too with the police, that apparently there was somebody that was injecting people with opioids. Yes, but I did see a nurse that was working the event. She said that's BS. She said nobody was injected. So I don't know where that came from. But again, there's just like so many conflicting things. You don't know what. I know. It was a chaos. That's basically what it was. It was freaking chaos. So I did see a doctor explain what happens in like a crowd surge. Oh. And essentially, these people were just so hyped up from the jump and they don't know what happened at the back, but everybody pushing from the back forward and you have the barriers in the front creates no space between people. So like if your arms are in the air at that point, your arms are going to be stuck in the air because you literally can't move and you can't breathe. And then that causes asphyxiation and then it causes you to go into cardiac arrest. Oh. So that's why a lot of these people, the way that they died is one, they stopped breathing and then their heart stopped because they literally could not move. Especially if you're claustrophobic. Oh, yes. I think of all of the concerts and all of the shows that we've been to. Can you imagine if that ever happened and not coming home? I remember a few times getting caught in the crowd and I fucking panic, but I'm like fighting my way out of it. But I can't imagine those who were not able to do that. Like, it's so terrifying. I don't know what it was about this crowd. Because like you said, there was people that rushed like the gates to get in. Yeah. And there was such like a mob mentality. And I'm going to say male aggression that was just completely unnecessary. Yeah. And to the point where it was homicidal and people died. Yeah. And again, he's been charged twice prior to this. There was one gentleman, I don't know if it was in because one incident was in 2015 and then the other one was in 2017 or 18. He's paralyzed. The guy that paralyzed. He told him to jump down. Yeah, he got put like pretty much forced over the ledge of he was on like a balcony thing and got like pushed over the ledge basically because everyone was like crowding. Oh my goodness, I can't. But also, I guess there was a show where his shoe got stolen or something. Like maybe he was like close to the crowd. He did stop it then to find his shoe. Oh, okay. So that's where like the line is. It's just like it's just such a level of selfishness. Yeah. And such as like a sense of just self. Yeah. But Kylie was there. Stormy was there. Stormy was there. Of course, they were safe because they were up in their little VIP thing. Can we talk about Kylie and Stormy's matching rings that he bought them? Another tasteless thing that she felt the need to post. I know. So like, they have matching rings, which is very similar to Emily. You know her last name.
Can never say
Radatowski.
Yes.
Radatowski.
Exactly what her wedding ring looks like, where it's a like a princess cut and like a pear shape. Kylie has one now, and so does Stormy. They have matching fucking rings, and Kylie felt the need to post that to the world to show, oh, Daddy got us matching rings. It's like, girl, there's so many people, so many people that just are struggling.
They're just so oblivious, and they both issued like heartfelt messages and whatnot, and he had posted a video of himself. Did you see the video?
I didn't want to, but apparently, I guess, was he crying or something like that, or emotional in the video? No? Oh, okay.
He was just like rubbing his head and like, yeah, like, you know, we're working with police and like working with the families, and just like everything just seemed so insincere and like disingenuous.
Yeah. To
me, like, I don't know, everyone deals with things differently. However, I feel like as far as accountability, none.
Yeah.
And people keep comparing it to like Ariana Grande's concert in Manchester with the bombing. Yeah. She literally had no control over that.
Yes, that's.
But totally she still like paid for this, like all of the family's like expenses for those that were lost. And like there was no, I've been seeing GoFundMe for people like for the families to like help them pay for expenses and things like that. But like I feel like the first thing he should be doing, that's like the least he could do.
Yeah.
Is help these families out, because that was pointless. Like that shouldn't have happened. At all.
Yeah. But then again, not totally his fault too, at the point of people fucking behave. Do you not know how to act like a human being in public? Like, I just feel like people have just been so cooped up in their house. Literally nobody knows how to act like a decent human being anymore.
I think the pandemic changed things for a lot of people.
Yes. It's insane.
And it's showing, I don't think it's everywhere. I think it's mainly here.
Yeah.
As far as that extreme idea of me versus you.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I have to look out for me no matter what, instead of like, hey, we're all here together type thing.
Yeah.
But I do think he's still at fault for a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's so many people. I've seen so many videos of Logic, A$AP Rocky, who literally stopped his concert where he was like in the middle of the crowd on like a pedestal, and he said, stop the music, stop the music. And he's yelling at these guys. He's like, pick those girls up. He's like, those girls in the mosh pit. He's like, pick them up. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
He's like, pick them up. And then he was telling everyone, like, move back. Like, you guys are getting too close. Like, just move back. And this person has this camera. He's like, put your fucking phone down, asshole. Move back. Like, move back.
Seriously?
And like Billie Eilish just like called out her security too. She's like,
I've seen that.
Like, security, what the fuck? Like, this person is passed out. Like, do your job. Like,
so he cannot say that he was oblivious to this, because again, the fact that there was a fucking ambulance in the crowd,
and those people that were dancing on top of the ambulance should have some type of like charge or something. Oh no, because
karma is a bitch, and karma will get them. Karma is gonna get them. That's so messed up. So messed up.
Someone's life is on the line. You're like, yeah, fuck, let me dance on the ambulance. Yeah. Like, what is wrong with you?
People just have no sense of, like, anything anymore. Like, seriously. I'm scared for the human race right now. I'm really scared. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, thoughts and prayers to those that were injured, and to the families that lost loved ones, because it's truly senseless. There's no reason at all. No reason for that. Mm-hmm. None at all. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay. On to couple news. So we already mentioned Zane and Gigi. Kristen Stewart is engaged to girlfriend Dylan Meyer. And they've apparently been engaged for months.
Okay, so they just got engaged, right? They didn't get married. No,
just engaged. But when they announced it, everyone's like, oh, cool, it just happened. But then Kristen's like, oh, no, it happened a few months ago. It's like, girl, okay. But that's so cute. They got to keep it to themselves and everything. So that was really nice. Yeah.
Because I feel like you get that pocket of time to really, like, enjoy the moment, versus, like, for celebrities, like, it's so hard because then everybody knows. And it's just like, question. So it's just like they have their opportunity to, like, truly, like, experience the moment with each other and like their families, and then now they're ready to like take questions or whatever.
Yes. But congratulations to Kristen. So cute. Well, we have more rumors. We talked about this last time, but there's been more sightings of Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian together.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel bad for Pete. He's like good luck Chuck. I feel like everyone just dates him and then just moves right the fuck on.
hey, here, you know why? So I saw someone explain it in a video that the person that he attracts is typically a very strong, independent woman.
Yes.
And the reason that they get along so well is because he's such a chill guy that isn't looking to like control her life whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like they can maybe like have some great sex and smoke a blunt and laugh about things afterwards, but he's not going to be there to try to change that person.
Yeah.
And typically the women that are attracted to him are people that don't want to be changed, are strong in their sense of self and know who they are. And he's funny. And like, I don't think he's a bad looking guy. I think he
just needs a little color. I feel like he just needs a little color.
He's a little pasty, but he also has Crohn's. So
yeah, that is true. But no, yeah, he seems like a stand-up guy. I mean, I mean, is he still? I assume he's still sober. Like I know he went through. Yeah. So I mean, he just seems to have his shit together, which is great for him. So.
And he's not afraid to like make fun of himself.
No.
So like he's literally the complete opposite of Kanye West, where Kanye like took himself so seriously and thought he was literally God.
Yes.
And Pete Davidson can literally make fun of himself all day.
Yeah.
Which is probably like a nice break for Kim.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
He's like down to earth, relatable to like us. I don't know if he's relatable to her.
Yeah, I don't know.
But did you see that Daily Mail article about how her friends like don't approve of it or they like find it disgusting?
No, I didn't see that. Oh, I saw them say like, oh, it's not serious. Like they're not taking it seriously or something. Like they're just like the friends are just kind of brushing it off. Like, oh no, it's not going to be serious or whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently like when they're around each other, like he's really like touchy with her and like will touch her butt and things like that. And they just feel like it's obvious that he's just, you know, really attracted to her. I'm just like,
why the fuck not?
Yeah,
like, if I had the chance, I'd grab her ass too. Are you kidding me?
Right. Like, okay. Like,
why not?
Pete Davidson's probably he's like, okay, she's letting me do it.
Right?
Like,
if she's allowing you to do it, like if she's giving you permission, go for it.
Right. So I don't know. I also don't know if this is a Kris Jenner PR move.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
I would like to think it's like a fun.
I mean, it could be a fun thing. Like they could just be friends hanging out, and obviously the tabloids are like making it more than what it is. But as long as she's having fun, I think that's what she needs. She needs a fucking break. She needs to like chill. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like she's definitely one after with Kanye and everything has not had a chance to like relax and like enjoy herself and just enjoy life. Like fucking do it. I say go for it.
Agreed.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's been taking life too seriously. Go for it. So I wouldn't be mad about it.
Okay, but speaking of Kanye, apparently he has a new girlfriend. Okay,
so literally seconds before we started recording, saw an article. We don't know how true this is because timing is just weird. Kanye West has been dating 22-year-old model Vinetria, Vinetria, for a while now. So we're seen together, photographed together at the Grande Academy's basketball game. These claims of them dating for a while, he literally did an interview the other day, still referring to Kim as his wife.
Are they technically still married?
You know, I really don't know. I really don't know.
Are they just separated?
I think they are Kim and Kanye still married.
She's 22?
Yeah.
That's... young.
See, 2 days ago, Kanye West still wants to be with his wife, Kim. Like, that he was calling her his wife during this interview.
Okay, here's the thing. This was my initial response. I'm like, this is a Kris Jenner fucking publicity spin because Travis Scott is under a lot of fire right now. And she's just like, get any story out there now.
Yeah.
We need a break.
I think that,
this is it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, because all these articles are saying divorce is still going on. So they're not divorced yet. They're separated.
Okay. Kanye West is also not 27. What? He's 44.
Isn't Pete 27?
I don't know. I just typed Kanye West age and then it said 27, but then in 2004. I'm like, it's 2021. He's 44 and she's 22. He's 22 years older than this.
Yeah, I think this girl just obviously, they just, like everyone who dates Leonardo DiCaprio, they just need some fame, some boost in their career. So I think that's what's going on.
Have any of Leo's girlfriends become famous?
I don't know much about the modeling world, so I couldn't tell you because all he's dated is models.
Okay.
So I don't know if they've gotten some nice campaigns out of it, done runways. I'm not sure. But they seem to be taken care of. They seem to be doing well. So maybe, that's got to be what this is. Because literally 2 days ago, Kanye gave an interview referring to Kim as his wife, saying that he still wants to be with her. So I don't know.
Understand. Why are they saying this is like relationship if they were just spotted at a game together?
Yeah. Like you said, this is definitely a Kris Jenner thing.
Because he literally probably could have like invited her to a basketball game and a 22-year-old model like, sure, I'll go to a basketball game with Kanye West. And then now it's just like dating rumors.
Exactly. That's how it works in Hollywood. You just got to be photographed with someone, sit at a certain angle, look at them a certain way, and whew, you're golden.
Blech.
People know your name.
Yeah, seriously.
Just making her a celebrity overnight.
Yeah.
I don't know why I laughed so hard at that. Oh, man. So, that's all we have in the couple news. Have you learned anything on TikTok?
I don't know. I feel like I sent you a lot of stuff, but I don't know if I learned anything.
Yeah. Seen some funny things.
I've seen a lot of funny stuff. Funny stuff where I was crying laughing. But nothing really that I've learned.
Yeah, nothing educational, nothing that we could take away and apply to our life. No, unfortunately. So, on to our binges. I've watched a lot of stuff these last 2 weeks.
I see that.
I've watched a lot. So I watched season 3 of Roswell, New Mexico. Oh my God, it's just so good. It's so good. Right. I'm telling you guys, yes, original Roswell will always have a place in my heart. It's the campy early 2000s, like it's its own thing. Mm-hmm. Roswell, New Mexico, the writing and the acting, everyone is just fabulous. I love them all. Like, I want to be in that universe. I want to be in that world. I want to be there. I want to be with them. I just love them. It's so good. I like it. Okay. I recommend it. Love it. So season 3 is now on Netflix, and they are filming season 4 right now. Watched Night Teeth. It's on Netflix. It's a movie.
Okay.
Vampires, essentially. You have Megan Fox and what's her name? Sydney Sweeney. They're in one scene. They're epic. They're awesome. I kind of liked it. It was a different twist. Not a different twist, but it's like, a different take on vampires. Essentially, this kid, he is in college. He's broke. He wants to make more money, and his brother has this chauffeur business thing, but also his brother is into is caught up in some shit, and then they confuse him for his brother. It's good. And Debbie Ryan, I think she's of Disney fame. Yeah. She's in it. She's the main girl, and I actually liked her. I've never really been a fan of her. I actually liked her in it. So it's a cute little, not cute watch, because obviously it's gory and vampire-y, but it's a good watch. I liked it.
Have you not seen the TikTok videos of people making fun of her? No. Debbie Ryan? From her Disney days? No. What fucking show was she on? She was on a show. Shake It Up or something like that. Something.
No, I think Shake It Up was Bella Thorne and Zendaya. But I know she was in Disney. I just don't know which show.
Anyway, she was always just like super awkward in like her scenes and stuff. So she'd be like, if you ever see people doing that on TikTok, they are literally like, that stemmed from making fun of Debbie Ryan.
Okay, I thought that was just them being cute and cool. I thought it was just like a little Gen Z thing. Like, oh my God, look at me.
Mm-mm.
No? Okay, well.
No.
I liked her in it. I thought she was good.
Jessie.
Yes. Never seen it, but yes, I know. I thought she was good.
Okay.
I watched Unpregnant, which is on HBO Max. So, Night Teeth is on Netflix, so is Roswell. Unpregnant is a movie on HBO Max. I forget her name. Barbie. She's Kat in Euphoria. And then the other girl, I have no idea. I don't think I've seen her in anything else. Basically, friend gets pregnant and needs to go cross state lines to get an abortion because the state that she lives in, you need your parents' permission if you're under the age of 18. It's good. It reminded me of the other movie that I liked, Plan B, which I think I liked Plan B a little bit more because I don't know, the actors I don't know, I like their chemistry a little bit better. But this one was good too. I liked it. So that's available on HBO Max. Okay. Also on HBO Max, I watched the documentary, What Happened to Brittany Murphy.
How was it?
It makes me so sad every time I think about her. Like,
why don't people talk about her death more? Like, why isn't it looked into more?
It's so confusing. I didn't
watch the documentary, so I don't know.
So, essentially, like, her husband was a piece of shit. Like, she had no business marrying him, but I think she truly fell in love with him and fell for he was a con artist. That's what he was. He was a con artist. He has 2 kids. One kid that it was revealed later on, like after she died, like, oh my God, he actually has a kid, and she, like, nobody knew about it. I don't even think Brittany Murphy knew about it. Like, those were the reports of it. And this came out after he had died. And then during this documentary, there's a second kid, and his ex-fiance, the mother of his kid, like, actually sits down and talks. Yeah, this guy, he was not a good guy, not in the right headspace at all. Very controlling of Brittany Murphy, her, finances. The mom, oh my God, she's a fucking wreck. Nobody knows, like, what's going on with her because she's been, like, off the radar for years. So, like,
her mom?
Yeah, her mom. So, like, the, what was he? Kind of like the lawyer of the estate for them, like, helping out the mom. He goes, she doesn't return phone calls. Like, he goes, nobody knows. He goes, she's somewhere living in Southern California. He's like, we have no idea. Like, there's nothing about her, so nobody knows. Yeah, it's just so confusing and crazy about her death. But the thing was, I think a lot of it came from her being stressed because she's hearing all these people telling her, this guy's no good. This guy is no good. Like, why? Like, he's just using you. He's controlling. She wasn't she was tiny. She was tiny. And I forget, she was 30. She was my age, 32 years old when she died.
So young.
And she was battling, like, pneumonia. She was sick, but he just would not let her go to the doctor. Like, he just refused. He wanted to control it. Like, he wanted to control her. Like, and so the medical examiner, she's like, there was nothing in her system except for the stuff that she was taking to combat her cold, what they thought was a cold. They didn't know it was, she didn't know it was pneumonia because he refused to let her go to the doctor. So there were no drugs in her system. But a lot of people are saying, no, it's a cover-up. I don't think there was a conspiracy. I really don't think there was. Because a lot of people think, like, some...
Foul play. Like,
yeah.
It felt like that.
Yeah, I think that's what it felt like. But I think she was, at one point, maybe had a drug problem. Because he had, like, on his nightstand, the investigators and whatnot said, there were, like, 90 prescription bottles on his nightstand alone. Like, this guy was a pill popper. So I feel like maybe she wasn't doing that, but, like, just her body just gave out because she was underweight, super malnourished. She was anemic. She battling this cold. This guy is not, like, taking her to the doctor. Her body, I feel like her body just gave out. Like, it just took over. I don't think it was more to it than that. And with him, same thing. Like, yeah, he was battling, it's a pneumonia also, but he was fucking popping pills left and right. Like, this guy had problems.
Interesting.
But it's an interesting watch. I say,
okay.
It's 2 episodes. They're like an hour each. But yeah, it's just very heartbreaking because she was such a good actress. And oh my god, I forget her name. She's in Hocus Pocus. Catherine. Oh my god, what's her name?
Kathy Najimy?
Yes, she was like really good friends with her. They worked. Oh my god, they did voiceover together on a show. I can't remember which show it was, but she broke my heart. She goes, every day I think to myself, like, why didn't I just take her out of that house? Like, because she saw it happening. But she goes, nothing you could say so much, and no one's gonna listen. Like,
right.
They're so caught up in it, they're not gonna listen to you. So yeah, she was heartbreaking. I started tearing up because I felt so bad. But yeah, it's a good watch.
There's that one, and there's also another one on HBO Max about like religion, like the lady with like that really teased hair.
Ooh.
I don't know. I feel like those two documentaries are like right next to each other, and I was like, okay, I'll come back.
I have to see that. So yeah, so that's on HBO Max, and then just right now, I am rewatching Scandal.
And
I love Fitz so much. I just love him. You've never seen Scandal? I recommend it. I say
this is Shonda Rhimes, right?
Yeah, Shonda Rhimes. It's good to a certain point. There's a storyline that just like fucks it all up, and I can't remember what season it's in, so I'm just like waiting until I get to that because I'm just gonna skip it. But it's a good show. It's so good. The way he looks at her, like, oh, like I was writing and I'm watching, I'm stopped. I'm like, oh my god, like I seriously do this. That is like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, you don't understand the way.
Take notes, pal.
The way he looks at her. I'm like, that is why I watched the show, because the way he looks at her. Mm-hmm. I'm getting worked up. I can't. But so I'm rewatching that. That's also on Hulu if anyone wants to watch.
Okay, maybe I'll start.
Yes. It's something you do have to pay attention to, but the storyline is good. The storylines are so good. You got to.
Well, I haven't been able to watch anything because obviously I can't pay attention to anything. So I haven't watched anything new. I've just been watching old stuff. But the new season of Insecure is on HBO now.
Okay. I still have to watch that.
Season 5 is the final season. I'm so sad.
Hang on. Keep talking. I'm just plugging in my laptop.
I watched the first 2 episodes, and of course they're great. It's Issa. I did see a TikTok though of somebody saying, making sure you have Shazam like ready when the new season of Insecure comes out, because it literally has the best music.
Really? Okay.
Like, always the best music, and I find a lot of good songs from there. So like every time I remember watching, I was like, damn, this song is great. And then I have to like look up Insecure on Spotify and just like whatever. But I'm just curious to see how they're gonna end it. And I mean, I'm happy for her because I feel like it's kind of like a Schitt's Creek thing, that what she's doing, because
stopping it on a high note.
Stop it, yeah. While it still has like some good momentum behind it, but then the 4th season left us on a really big cliffhanger. So it's just like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? So that's on HBO. It is going to be weekly because it's just the show. And then Big Mouth season 5 is also on Netflix now.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was watching it last night. I fell asleep on it, but that's always a good watch.
Okay, I love Big Mouth.
I love Big Mouth. I love Lola.
It's just so ridiculous. I just love it. I love that show.
I feel like it's like the animated Pen 15.
Yes.
And it just makes it funnier.
Soon. That's coming out in December. And then also, Stranger Things just finally, they're coming out in summer 2022. I'm just like, I need to know what's happening. Like, what is going to happen? Oh my God.
It's going to be a good year for movies and shows next year, I feel like.
It is. And we certainly have to have, like, an episode just dedicated to Stranger Things, the Upside Down, like, right before it starts, and then one right after, like, our predictions. I don't even know what's going to happen. I don't even know where they moved to.
Did we do that last year? I feel like we did that last year.
Did we do a breakdown? I feel like we didn't. Because I still have so many thoughts. Well, we'll do another one because I just love that show so much. So yeah, we gotta wait until summer of 2022, but it'll be here.
But soon. I feel like next year's gonna have so much stuff because, like, last year would have been when filming was for everything for it to premiere this year, but because of COVID,
Yeah.
that couldn't happen. But it's like, okay, things kind of got, back on track this year. So next year, I think we're going to have some more.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always just like a little lull in like my stuff that I'm watching. I'm just like, meh.
Yeah.
But
good stuff's coming out slowly. I didn't know Big Mouth was out already, so I'm excited.
Surprise.
Yay! Okay, I got that to watch. Cool. I'm excited.
Well, that was a long show.
Yes. Watched a lot of stuff, man, lately.
You had a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. All right, cool. I need to start Insecure, but you know what? But I guess if they're in season 5, by the time I get to it, all the episodes will be out from season 5.
Yeah.
Are they like 30-minute episodes?
They're short.
Cool. I will get started on that after I finish or get to
I just feel like I relate to Issa a lot. Like, I feel like we're very similar. Like, especially in like the earlier seasons, she's always talking to herself, but her self that she sees like in the mirror talks back to her. So it's just like having those conversations with yourself, but it's like a visualization instead of like the conversations in your head. It's just really good.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I need to watch that and then have my asking Siri what song, name that tune for me.
Yes, so good.
Name that tune for me. All right, I don't think we have anything else unless you have something else to add.
No.
I think that's everything as of right now.
But you can follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on TikTok.
Also, you can rate and subscribe to this podcast.
Too. Okay, you just freaked me out. I'm like, where are your arms?
Lost them. Just doing a quick stretch.
I thought there was like a weird glitch going on.
This is a bigger sweater, so you can't even see where my shoulders are, really. And then as soon as I put them back here,
I got really scared. Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, rate and subscribe. You can send us a message on either platform. You can send us an email if you have any suggestions on shows or movies that we should watch. But yeah, until next time, bye.
Bye.